Welcome to the Nuclear Chowder Show. My name is Mike Brooks, and I'm your host. And I wanted to today we're going to talk about money loves speed. Money loves speed. Got some tea here. I just filmed show number 1. Actually, this is show number 2, and the reason I'm filming this today, I had a issue with the tea. So hopefully you watch that and you understand that these shows may be a little rambly and scrambly. And you will understand that I love tea and I drink tea a lot. So it's my one addiction that I allow myself. And okay, so let's get to the point. Money loves speed. The idea here is that, and the concept is, people spend a lot of times overthinking things sometimes. And quite frankly, the people who are really successful, if you analyze them, the people who are successful are the ones who work really, really hard and just do a massive amount of stuff. It's like you look at them and you go, man, they're everywhere. How do they find the time? Well, whether they're working 13, 14 hours a day straight and then sleeping for an hour and getting up and working some more, that may be what they're doing. Who knows? But they work really hard to create good content, to do things for their business, whether it's marketing or whatever it is in the business. They're rocking and they're rolling. And I've seen it again and again that businesses who go super duper slow and overthink things and analyze every little thing have challenges. So I've always lived by that. Money loves speed. When you're fast and you're furious, good things come. Bad things can come too, and that's part of the issue here. Marketing is not about hitting a home run every time. Sometimes it's about hitting singles. It's playoff season, so I got to talk a little baseball here. But sometimes it's about hitting singles. Sometimes, quite frankly, it's about striking out, and you got to learn from your mistakes and let yourself strike out and move on to the next thing. But if you're afraid to move because you got to get everything right, you got to make sure this all looks great before you put it out there, you're never going to get far. So I want you to look around my website. If you're, the YouTube videos, this video is out on YouTube, but it's embedded in my website as well. And when I'm literally launching this website later. The website is built on WordPress. We'll talk about technology and stuff, but it's built on a WordPress platform. So the core of my website right now is a blog. And now I do want to put an asterisk here, explain that this may change. The site, you're watching this video now here in 2012. It's October 17th. The site isn't even live yet. It's going to be live in about an hour. It just was uploaded with WordPress. But a year from now, it may be completely different. So if you're looking, I'm explaining the site, what it looks like. If you're at the site in a year or 2 years, you may be like, what the heck is he talking about? It looks different. So, but I want to illustrate. I'm using this as an illustration because I am launching this website before the design is ready. I've given the access to my design team. I told them, go ahead, go crazy. Here's some stuff I want, and I've got a long-term strategy for how this site will look. I'm not even working on my logo yet. I don't even know what my logo is going to be. Nuclear chowder, a mushroom cloud and a bowl of clam chowder. I don't know. I don't know what my logo is going to be. Maybe you can help me and comment and tell me what my logo should look like, and you can help me. Go crowdsource it. But I'm not going to wait to put out content until my website's done. Sounds a little crazy. And again, I'm going to say this again, is that this advice may not be for everybody. It's got to fit. Any advice I give, one size does not fit all. And I've explained this before, is that what I do in my business may not work for your business. What this person does in his business may not work for that business. So you have to measure this. You have to kind of put it through the meat grinder of what your business is about, what your mission is, what your values are, who your customer is, how you want to speak to them. Don't put yourself in this. Let me see. I just wrote it down because I did video number 1, and I came up with the worry bubble, the bubble of worry. Don't put this stuff in the bubble of worry where you keep it locked up until you think everything's going to be right. Don't set yourself up where you can't do things, but you really work it through and say, should I or shouldn't I do this based on what my business is about? But you walk a fine line here. Don't do it because you're afraid. You're like a deer in the headlights. Don't do it because you're afraid to put anything out there. Don't worry about it so much. But do run this through your own kind of gauntlet of how you can run your business, because some people can't just put a website out there and start a blog on the fly like I'm doing. I kind of think they can, but some people maybe can't. Not everybody has to run their business the way they have to run their business. Anyway, so a blog, and if you don't know what a WordPress blog is, WordPress is simply a platform that you go out, you buy your URL, and you can have a self-hosted or hosted on WordPress. So you can have a nuclearchowder.wordpress.com. That's a blog hosted on WordPress. Self-hosted is nuclearchowder.com, and I upload WordPress. It's an infrastructure, it's a structure for the site. So it's like templates and all sorts of themes and things, so you can build a site very, very easily on WordPress. And I just, instead of writing in HTML, I upload WordPress, and it has a very similar look. So all the blogs kind of look the same in a way. You can change around looks, but when you load it up, it has a very basic theme, and it has like a stock image put in there. It's very clunky and it's not a good looking thing. So a lot of companies might wait a month, 2 months to launch. And I've known people, I've had clients who've been working on their website. I have a client who's working on his website for the past 8 months, and that he just hasn't done anything, and that's a missed opportunity. 8 months of things you could be doing. So I don't care what it looks like, because what really matters is the value of the content, of what the person's saying, not what the person looks like. Imagine you go to a plumbing website, you're hiring a plumber, and you look at all the websites, and there's one website that stands out. It's got all the bells and whistles, it's beautiful, it looks professional. And you're like, I'm going to call this guy. And then you call him up on the phone, and he's belligerent on the phone. He's drunk. He speaks to you like rudely. And are you going to hire the guy? No, the quality underneath it is what really matters. Or if you do hire him and then he does a terrible job, are you going to ever hire him back? It's the value. It's the quality underneath that equals the customer in the first place. It's the value underneath that equals the referral, the repeat customer, the testimonials. The things that really grow your business come from the content, from the quality of the content, not what it looks like. So imagine that, think of your favorite celebrity, or think of somebody that you find like maybe the love of your life. The love of your life, the person who you would die for, who you would do anything to be with, writes down the day you met them. They write down their phone number on this dirty bar napkin. They pick it up off the floor. It smells like disgusting. And they write their phone number down on it and hand it to you and go, call me tomorrow. Does it matter that they wrote it on a disgusting napkin that was sitting on the floor in like eyeliner? Does the quality of what it looks like matter? Or is that the most beautiful thing that you've ever seen? It's the quality of the content that matters. So I'm literally doing this as a social experiment to show you I'm walking the talk here. And I'm putting up an ugly website, and I'm putting out content. I'm sharing it before I do anything else, because I believe at my core that the quality and value of what you do and what you say is more important than what the window dressing and all the things what it looks like. There are reasons to have things look a certain way. I don't want to say that you should do just completely ugly stuff. You don't want to have some people do websites where they have black. The old days, we used to do a black website with white writing that gives you a headache. You can't look at that on a computer screen. Don't do like completely, things that are going to completely be hurting your chances. But don't worry about it so much that you are afraid to throw things out there and create value and create content. So that's the thought for today, and that's what this website here. I'm looking up as if the website is here, but if this video is going to be embedded in the website, so it literally will be here. So when you look at this website now, you'll see that it doesn't look so hot. And it'll change as we go in the future, but content first. So hope you're enjoying the show. Please do me a favor, two things. Two things I'd like you to do is I'd like you to make a comment here. Put a comment on the video or on the blog and tell me what it is that's stopping you from doing something. What challenges do you have with creating content, creating marketing for your business? And the other thing is, if you know somebody who has this kind of roadblock, mental block in their head that they don't do things, they take too long to execute because they have that kind of bubble of worry and they live in that, pass this on to them. and hopefully it will help them to see, oh wow, this marketing guy's created this ugly website. I can do it. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you on the next show.